Hey Morgs, I'm ready.
Okay, I was just figuring out how I was gonna do my bush today. What the You're fucking kidding me!
Get on it.
No, I'm not getting on it.
You have to.
No, I'm not getting on
yes, it's like overcoming a fear by immersion in it, you know?
When you said I was going to get over this phobia, I thought we were going to ask people for photos on Instagram to send them in.
I think that you just need to get involved with this howling wolf. Get on it.
It is disgusting. I'm going to pretend I'm blind. It does feel quite nice.
See?
No, I can't see. Why is it all the way up here?
Because it's nice on your cheeks.
You owe me, man. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, is my phobia over yet?
I don't know, how you feeling?
Not well. I just feel like I've been transported into the past, and I feel like all my uncles are coming over for a barbecue later, and we're gonna have a rum and coke.
Would you let someone munch you out on there?
Absolutely. This is like an old age splash blanket. Welcome to Pillow Talk. We're at episode 6, and I have succumbed to Rachel's, I don't even know what you call it, desensitization of my hate for mink blankets. I feel unwell, but I'm just going to roll with it, you know? I'm resilient, you know? So we're here. It's unsexy, but I'm sexy, so it's okay. It's been a pretty tender episode of Sex.Life for me. This particular one, having to share that my journey of love with Ant comes to an end with him being murdered. And I've had a lot of messages from people asking about the circumstances, and I think I will share some more details about the murder. So that will be a little bit heavy, but we've also got a lot of fun stuff coming up on this episode as well, including my favourite human in the world. I get to finally interview my sister, and as little sisters do, they spill all the goss that you don't want talked about in public. And I've got pictures of my axolotl, which is what Mama Kez called G.I Joe's penis. You want to see that, don't you? And I tell Kez some shocking information. Let's go. Understandably, there has been a lot of interest in how Ant was murdered, and I am going to share those details while still protecting the privacy of the family. I've written some bits here just because it is quite hard for me to talk about and I get a bit emotional. So Ant was really good friends with a couple who were engaged, and after the woman called off the engagement, the ex murdered her and Ant and one of their children. Their youngest child survived. Obviously, there are so many more details in this, but it's not really my place to share. But in the media, they do label it as a murder and suicide. This is obviously a horrible and horrific example of domestic violence. And so if you feel called or moved by this to help or donate to support the people that are actually out there on the coalface trying to make a difference in this space, I would recommend donating to Women's Refuge, who do amazing work in this space in New Zealand. I'm going to pop the link in the comment section. Whew, that was a bit heavy. I've got my classic spritzing spray. Oh, Rach, you want to come for a little spritzy hoon? Yes. Let it go. Cleanse and clear, my darling.
Thank you.
Whew, let that energy go. Oh, the mink! I forgot about the mink. In this episode of Sex.Life, as per a few other episodes, there's a lot about munching. And we also get to meet my big love, G.I Joe. And I just feel like I haven't done him due diligence in how much of a great muncher he was. We obviously heard about the munch in the tent. Great. But this man really was diligent with his munching. Maybe we should say regimented with his munching. If there was an opportunity, he was munching. Marching and munching is quite good. One time he had to get all 4 wisdom teeth out, and I thought that is quite a big event, and he had to fly out to a different place to have it done. And I said, well, I will travel to you and I will look after you and I'll nurse you and I'll cook you dinner. And on my way down, I thought, actually, I'll just get KFC with some nice like potato and gravy, because he'll be all gammy and gummy, and I'll just feed him. Anyways, once I got to him, I was the nurse. He didn't want to eat the KFC. He munched me with a munted mouth. And I said, no. I tried to stop him, but I mean, what's a girl to do when a guy is adamant that he's hungry? He was of service, honestly. A pillow talk highlight for me is I got to interview my little sister, and she asked me for a feral habit I have. Honestly, I think she wants me to be single forever. And she talks about a part of my personality that the public don't see, and we get her take on my relationship with G.I Joe. Hi, my little booberry.
Hey, Morgie.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh my God, I'm so excited to have you on Pillow Talk. Oh, are you wearing... Oh, this is awkward.
I thought we were the same
Person. God, why are we like this? You're my little sister, and you have always liked to do exactly what I do.
Spent my whole life copying you.
Oh, can you give me an example?
When I was like 10 years old, she's like, let's bark at the cyclists out the window when we're driving. Okay.
That is not
true. I just got on board with it, but I don't think Dad was very impressed.
No, he put the lock on the window, so we couldn't put the windows down anymore. Can you remember the barking noise?
Oh my God.
And do you remember what we used to say to...
Say what?
If we weren't barking, if we were going to say something, we'd have to say poo particles.
Oh my God.
Poo particles fly out my rectum.
Poo particles what?
It's like a fart, right? But it's poo particles fly out my rectum, which is really poetic about a fart. I know. Okay, I am weird. I'll give you that. Prank calling the rugby boy after my 21st. Whose idea was that?
Yours?
It's blurry.
I can't remember. I feel like prank phone calling was quite common in our household. We did it a lot.
Yeah.
I think I wanted to make you laugh.
Oh yeah, you were always trying to give me a giggle. You moved to Wellington while G.I Joe and I were living there.
Because you moved to Wellington.
Oh, of course, I wondered. This makes sense now. And you moved in with us into our little villa. What was it like living with us?
It was nice. It was a nice little family unit. It was like having a big older brother around, you know? He was very loving of you.
Did you ever have any red flags around our relationship?
No, I really thought he was going to be the one that you were going to continue your life with.
What are Morgan's worst habits?
You want to say farts?
I was going to say farts.
I know, I can see
She
it.
burps and she blows. She taught me that actually when I was a kid, burp and blow. She did it to me like 2 days ago.
Oh my God, I didn't. I was trying to blow it
Oh.
out of her way.
Are there any parts of Morgan that you think the public don't see or that Morgan doesn't share?
Yes. There's a funny, stroppy, growly Morgan that you probably don't see. Do you remember that taxi ride back to the house where you guys used to live at? I think the taxi driver owed us 20 cents in change. And this was like midnight after being out at dinner and stuff. I was like, just get out of the car. And she's like, oh, he owes us 20 cents. Quite stroppy. We ended up in laughing fits and she piddled herself on the side of the street.
You were the one who piddled in the driveway after that. Oh my God, this is unbelievable.
We're the same person. It wasn't me. Was it you? I thought it was you. Maybe it was me. Stories become one.
I know, mate. It was you.
And then I'd say a side that maybe some of the public get to see in some of your raw videos is a really soft side to Morgs as well, where she just needs a cuddle sometimes, I think, and some reassurance that what she's doing is, you know, she's helping people, she's doing amazing things, and she's putting herself out there. But she is 100% funny all the time. Like, all the time.
It's true. So I'm feeling emotional when you saying the other bit. It's nice to be seen by you.
Yeah, you are seen. You are seen, babe.
I love you. You little cutie. I knew I was going to regret this when I said it in the podcast, that G.I Joe and I used to do this cute little thing in bed. I can't believe I'm saying it again. So we used to do this thing called the ladder. And now people are asking me for more details about what's the ladder, like to actually explain it a little bit more. I feel like the only way I'm going to do it is like to actually like physically show you. Becky? Becky!
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, actually, this is so good. Yes, get up here. This is perfect. Yeah, here's my sister Becky. She's been watching the filming.
Where do you want me?
Yeah, okay. Like this. On your side? No.
What side?
Yeah, okay, looking at me.
Oh, my side.
Yeah. Okay.
Come to me.
Okay, so we've got your feet like this, flat, like that, okay? We're really taking our sisterhood to the next level. Okay.
Aww.
Okay, cute.
Now what do you do?
Okay, now I've got my feet. I want to put my feet on
I'm
your...
not tall enough like G.I Joe.
So you're the ladder.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm going, ladder! Ladder!
And then what? He just scoots
And
in
then,
more.
and then he snuggles me out and we go, oh. And then you could call me Papa Lop if you want.
Oh, Papa Lop. Papa Lop. Papa Lop.
Ladder!
It's a bit of a workout, really.
Yeah. This is the camel that Rachel talked about on episode 6 of Sex.Life. This is the grinder, okay? Because what I was saying is that we don't grind enough. You know, we grind a lot as teenagers, and then as adults, we just don't get down on it. And this toy from Wild Secrets is the greatest grinder toy, because you can lay it flat on the bed, on someone's knee, someone's forehead, whatever you want. So, for example, if you are a vulva owner, you can turn this on. Can you hear that? I'm getting a bit aroused just having it close to me. Oh dear. It's actually quite good, just... Ah, you're still here. I thought this was going to be a great beginner's toy for Rachel for her very first vibrator, because it's quite intuitive, and I thought that you couldn't get it wrong, because you literally lie it flat and then you find your natural groove of what feels good and you just grind away. You can go side to side, up and down, round and round. The mound is your oyster. The other thing that Hayley always goes on about, she's such a good time with, is the Morgan Pen Glow Wand. Yes, that's right, I created this. Yes, that's my face on the back of a vibrator box. If you're my mum, you'd be proud, wouldn't you? Honestly though, I'm not just trying to sell my wand. This is the greatest thing for a lazy wank, because you can literally be here and just like just lying around. It reaches everywhere. You can lie it on the bed like that and then lie on top of it and just have a bit of a grind on that. If you got your period, as Hayley did, you just put it over top of the undies. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. It's a must-have for every household. Use Morgan 20 for 20% off at wildsecrets.co.nz.
Okay, Suzanne Paul.
But wait, there's more. Oranges, oranges. Who will buy my oranges? Thank you very much. This is a big episode of photos. I just thought you really need to see G.I Joe and I in action in a lot of our world. So come into our love fest. This was our first little home that we got together. We were stoked. We just couldn't believe it. We were adulting and there he is grabbing my boob. This is my childhood pet, my axolotl Archon, who Kez went on to name G.I Joe's penis after. This was just us out at an event. This is a really weird photo to show, but these are our baby water snails.
No one cares.
I care! So this is the clam that we turned into a garden, but this is me curled up inside it. This is the photo I reference in the podcast where I think that G.I Joe is the one for me, because this photo of me and H.E. dancing at our mutual friend's 21st has got G.I Joe dancing in the background. He's dressed up as Batman. I'm Marilyn Monroe. We didn't find this photo until a year after us being together. G.I Joe and I loved a good dress up party. So here is us dressed up as Forrest Gump and I'm Jenny. This is so stupid. He looks so ridiculous. This was one of our friends' leaving parties. They were going to travel the world. So I was dressed up as a French whore and he was dressed up as a dinosaur. He's wearing my robe and he's made this weird box mask. This was one of my birthday dress up parties and he's dressed up in one of his army outfits and I'm dressed up as a wild 70s woman. G.I Joe would often come up to Wellington and I'd have to work in the weekends for radio promo. So this was a Classic Hits while Classic Hits was still a station and we were doing a promo at Power World. So we just got all gussied up together to go to the Wine Awards. This was Sevens we went to. I don't even think we had a theme. It was just kind of a bit retro-y and he really loved those tight, short orange shorts. We did a really cute walk in Sawcut Gorge and it's quite yoni-ish, that Sawcut Gorge, and we just had a cute little tender moment where he is kissing my forehead. Here's my interview with Kez. She brings me to tears. Sometimes only a mama can do that. And to get her back, I ruin a whole beautiful family memory that she's got of us going away with G.I Joe. Hi Kez.
Hi Morgan.
How are you today?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm showing up. How are you today?
Yeah, look, I'm a little bit tender. That was a big episode, you know, bringing that deep grief back into my reality, to feel it again, to be able to share the truth around it.
Yeah.
How was it for you rehearing it?
Yeah, really, really hard. It's not easy as a mother or someone who loves someone to see such grief and sorrow.
Yeah.
And I know it's been tough for you this week.
Thank you. I obviously came home for the funeral and My mind's a bit blurry, probably because I drank so much alcohol that first night to kind of numb the pain. But did you sleep on the bedroom floor?
In your bedroom?
Yeah. Why did you do that?
I just didn't want to leave you. I think I was the only one in your life that really knew the love you had for Ant and what you had lost. I don't think at the funeral, in the days before and the days after, and maybe even today, people don't know what you meant to each other. And I was worried about you too. It was really big. It was really, really deep, deep grief and sorrow.
Well, thanks for not leaving me. Whilst there was a lot of heartbreak in this episode, there was a lot of love. I really had my first big reciprocal mutual relationship love with G.I Joe. And I retold that story when you saw his penis.
Yes, you did.
Why did you call it Archon?
Well, I don't think you said that Archon was pink. Archon always looked like a penis to me in a tank. Which in a way didn't surprise me that you'd have a penis in a tank.
I've never really thought about getting another penis in a tank, but now when you put it like that, that makes sense that I would have a penis in a tank. I don't really want to put birds in cages though.
No,
so
you don't now.
Maybe
No.
penises shouldn't go in
No,
tanks.
No, that's a good call.
Yeah. Do you have a favourite memory of us as a couple?
We went on that holiday down to Diamond Harbour.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, I loved that trip. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the first time I let him jizz in my mouth.
Oh, great. Okay. I mean, shivers. Okay. Okay.
But that was a lovely holiday.
Yeah.
Do you remember the first house that G.I Joe and I moved into?
Yeah.
There's some weird happenings at that house.
Was I there?
There were sometimes you stole a gate to put on our hinges.
Yes, that's right. I did. I did do that. You didn't have a gate. You know, that's a mother's job, isn't it?
Yep.
They had a gate that wasn't working on their side, but if you stuck it on your hinges, you'd have a open and shut gate.
Yeah.
Open and shut case.
Okay.
Got to do what you got to do.
Good work.
Okay, what else?
We had issues with the neighbours. They were really noisy. One day, you were staying, and there had been some,
What the hell did I do?
there was like poo splatter or something on the.
Oh yeah.
And
on the
we
house.
heard the people next door, shit! There's shit on the wall. And G.I Joe is still to this day sure that it's you that did it. Did you do it?
No, I would not put shit on people's wall. No. I'm funny and I'm naughty, but that's just going too far.
Okay.
Putting shit on someone's fuddy, no.
Okay. Do you remember our fish, our first pet that we got together? The fish and the snail babies?
Yes,
Do
yeah.
you think they were a good first pet for us?
Couples always try out and see if they can keep something alive before they do their own. And I laughed about the poo following behind because that's just a thing with fish.
Why do they do that?
I don't know.
It's such a malfunction of an animal.
That it doesn't close off, the
Yeah.
sphincter doesn't
Maybe
shut.
it doesn't have a sphincter.
I don't know.
Oh, fish mustn't have sphincters.
Let somebody else work that one out, okay? There must be fish sexologists somewhere.
Oh,
Yeah,
fishologists.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Thanks, Keys.
Thank you, darling. I know it's been a tough time for you. Your heart is gentle and tender.
Yeah. Thank you for joining me on another episode of Pillow Talk. Apologies for the mink blanket. It will never happen again, especially next week. And next week, we've got some outrageous behind the scenes footage from the studio where I make one of Hayley's fantasies come true. Plus, I'm going to actually show you some penis size comparisons of the boys that I've been talking about. I'm been getting a lot of questions. So I just thought, look, the best way is to show you. So I'm just going to show you. See you next week. Right, this bloody heinous thing, oh God, it's coming off. Yuck, 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 yuck. And you can take that home with you, actually, Rachel. It's not appropriate behaviour. Don't ever prank me like that again, please. Excuse me. We have cut